Welcome to today's deep dive. So, we are looking at a really comprehensive document today from Boston City campus, and it's detailing their Bachelor of Education in Foundation Phase teaching.
Right, a really vital program.
Yeah, and our mission for you today is to basically uncover what it actually takes to teach the youngest minds and, how this specific four-year degree turns everyday people into highly qualified educators.
Because it's a huge transformation, really.
Exactly. I mean, if you walk past a grade one classroom, you probably just see like finger painting, glitter, and, well, absolute
There's
chaos.
definitely a lot of noise.
Right? It looks incredibly playful. But underneath all of that noise is the intense, rigorous science of cognitive development.
It really is a science. I mean, when we see 5-year-olds arguing over who gets the blue crayon, we think it's just playtime.
Just kids being kids.
Exactly. But pedagogically, those moments are where children are learning complex social negotiation, spatial awareness, and early logic.
Okay, let's unpack this because I have to admit, I used to fall into the trap of thinking early childhood education was just, glorified babysitting.
A lot of people do, yeah.
Like just keeping a room full of kids from eating glue until they are old enough for real subjects like algebra or history. So, is managing grade R to grade 3 really that complex?
What's fascinating here is that it is arguably the most complex phase of education. The source material makes a crucial point. These teachers aren't just handing out facts.
Right.
They're actually building a child's cognitive infrastructure.
Oh, wow. Cognitive infrastructure. I like that.
Yeah, so when a teacher guides a student through a simple rhyming game, they're wiring the brain for phonemic awareness.
Which is like the building block for reading, right?
It's the absolute prerequisite. If a child doesn't master these fundamental mechanics of language, math, and life skills in those early years, they will struggle to absorb anything else later on.
That framing makes so much sense. It's like the teachers aren't installing the apps on a computer, they're writing the entire operating system.
That is a perfect analogy.
And because the stakes are that high, the training obviously has to match it. The document states this program is an NQF Level 7 qualification.
Yes, which is significant.
Just to translate that for you for a second, that means it's a full, rigorous bachelor's degree on the South African National Qualifications Framework, not just some quick certificate.
Right, that was very intensive.
It requires at least 498 credits, taking anywhere from 4 to 9 years. So, my question is, how does a university prevent someone from spending 4 years just memorizing child psychology textbooks and then completely freezing up when they finally face 30 energetic 6-year-olds?
Well, that is the danger of purely academic degrees.
Yeah.
You know the theory, but you completely lack the reflexes.
Yeah, exactly.
So to prevent that, the program mandates school-based teaching practice in real approved South African schools.
Ah, okay, so they are actually in the trenches.
Precisely. They don't just sit in the back and observe. They have to actively plan lessons and assess student progress in real time.
Wow, that's intense.
It is. And South African classrooms are incredibly diverse. You've got varying socioeconomic realities, language barriers, all of it. By practicing in these live environments, students learn how to adapt their teaching styles on the fly.
Which is something a textbook simply cannot teach you.
Absolutely not.
But here is a practical hurdle, a program that rigorous demands a lot of time. How does someone, especially, an adult who might already be working, actually get into this program and survive it?
That's a very valid question.
Because here's where it gets really interesting. The document emphasizes that they don't use a traditional point system. It literally says, your endorsement says it all. What is the actual mechanic behind that?
Right. So it's a system designed to remove bureaucratic fiction. In South Africa, when you finish high school, your matric certificate comes with a specific endorsement level based on your grades.
Oh.
If you achieved a bachelor's pass, that endorsement legally qualifies you to study for a degree.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so instead of making you calculate some arbitrary score based on your individual subject percentages, which many universities do, Boston City campus just looks at the endorsement. If you have the bachelor's pass, you meet the academic threshold.
That makes so much sense. It removes all that anxiety of point counting.
Exactly.
And once you are in, the logistics seem built around the reality of adult life. The coursework is fully online, so you aren't forced to commute to lectures at 8 a.m. But online learning can feel incredibly isolating.
It really can.
Yeah.
Which is why they balance the online freedom with physical infrastructure.
Oh, how so?
They have 50 support centers across the country. So if you're struggling with your Wi-Fi or you just need a structured environment to focus, You have a physical place to go.
That is a great safety net.
Yeah. And they also use digital tracking systems to monitor your progress. If you start slipping behind, someone is actually going to notice and intervene.
That's reassuring.
And crucially, they bundle the cost of textbooks into the tuition fees.
Wait, really? Which is huge. There's nothing worse than paying tuition and then realizing you need another 5,000 rands for mandatory books.
It's a massive relief for students, yeah.
So what does this all mean? After the 498 credits, the late-night online modules, and all that live classroom practice, what is the tangible result for the graduate?
Well, you walk away as a professionally qualified foundation phase teacher,
Okay.
and that allows you to officially register with the South African Council for Educators, or SACE, which is the legal requirement to actually practice.
So you are officially licensed to write the operating systems for the next generation.
You are, and that reality leaves you with a really fascinating thought to walk away with today.
I'm listening.
If grades R through 3 literally shape how a human being learns for the rest of their life, well, how much of your own current approach to learning, how you handle curiosity, or even how you tackle a difficult problem today was quietly wired into you by the strategies of your very first teachers?